Girls, what questions have you always wanted to ask guys but were too shy to ask? I've always wanted to know how you feel when you stick your dick inside someone. Imagine sticking your finger in a big warm banana pudding. And also imagine that your finger is 10 times more sensitive than it is now, and you love banana pudding. That's about right. What do guys think about during sex? Depends on whether we want to speed things up or slow things down. My wife asked me how I managed to control my orgasm. I had to explain to her that I don't control it. I just have to try to hold it in all the time. A friend confessed this to me when he was under the influence. Is it really true that all guys are constantly fantasizing about something naughty they want to do to their female acquaintances? Yes, of course they do. Just because guys treat you in a friendly way doesn't mean you're a gray asexual piece of rock to them. Your friend may not be strongly interested in you, or may think it's not worth jeopardizing your friendship, but in general, guys divide girls into attractive and unattractive, not attractive and girlfriends. If you're beautiful, you don't stop being beautiful to us just because we're friends. However, that doesn't mean that all guys know how to keep themselves within the bounds of friendship, but that's a different kind of problem. Guys, you wave your penises around when you're not wearing clothes, like elephants wave their trunks around. If I had a penis, that's what I'd be doing. Changed. I just found out it's called twirling your penis. Almost always, especially in front of my wife, changed. My comment about liking to twirl my dick got the most likes. I'm going to celebrate by twirling my dick. Do you really like the taste of vaginas, or are you just pretending? I never pretend. I actually love doing cunnilingus. Every girl has her own special taste. I like girls with a sweet tooth the most. It can always be different, even with the same girl. Sometimes I can't tear myself away because it's really good. Other times it may not be so good. When you come, is the sensation similar to when you piss? How is the sensation of toning sex similar to when you shit? Semen comes out of the urethra just like urine, so I've always wondered about that. Shitting. Semen comes out of the urethra just like urine, so I've always wondered about that. Not at all. When we urinate, we can control the process. When we come, the sensation is deeper. The semen comes out on its own. The penis twitches and all that. This is accompanied by eye rolling, a facial expression unique to each man, and this weird sound that is a mixture of goofy laughter and slow machine gunfire. You notice our flaws that we always notice ourselves. Like when you're fucking, you might think you so bad cellulite, or those stretch marks are so gross, or she seems to have shaved her legs very sloppily when we're sitting on you in the riding position. You might notice that we've put on a couple pounds. Just honestly, the only thing that can make me lose desire is the strong stench. No, it would never occur to me to stop having sex because of badly shaved legs or a bad manicure, etc. Is there a difference in sensation between different vaginas? Yes, of course there is. Same thing as penises. There are vaginas wider, there are vaginas narrower, there are very wet vaginas, and there are drier vaginas, like places to get into and things to see. There are definitely differences. It depends on the physical aspects of the vagina, the external and internal texture, the level of moisture and firmness. Every vagina is unique. Why do most guys love sex in the doggy position so much? The angle is very comfortable, excellent view, and the ability to hold the girl by the waist. In addition, the dangling boobs are very arousing. Is it true that you have two tiny holes that can suck your testicles in? If true, it must be accompanied by strange sensations. Do your scrotums hang sadly like downed flags afterward? I heard about this once, and it's been bugging me ever since. I can't speak for everyone, but they don't disappear there completely. They just rise higher and press more closely to the skeleton. They don't get sucked inside completely. They are still external organs. Modified. Huh. Wow, so many answers at once. So I did some research. There are actually holes like that in there, but no matter how cold it is around, they never go in there. I experimented a bit and realized that it's not that easy to put them in there. It feels like a lot of pain, so I didn't push it. They're too big. Apparently that's why I don't think it can be done even partially. You'd be very surprised if you tried to push them in. These cavities have been there since you were born. How do you manage not to crush your balls and penis when you sit down? Because they're in the front, not the bottom. Why are all guys so quiet during sex? We've been masturbating in complete silence for years, so we're used to it. We'll never watch porn where men are too loud, and for years we've also watched porn with the sound off. How often do you pick up on the attractiveness of other men? I'm not asking if you say it out loud to them, but do you often have thoughts like that guy is sexy or something similar when you meet someone? It doesn't happen to me very often, mostly because I have very low skills at judging the attractiveness of other guys. I know exactly when someone is just plain ugly or very attractive, meaning I can give scores from 1 to 2 or 9 to 10 without thinking. But scores from 3 to 8, I don't know how to allocate. Hell, I don't even know how many points I'd get on a 10-point scale. Would you feel humiliated if a girl proposed marriage to you? Personally, I would love it. Unless it came out of the blue, of course. Who the hell are you? When you masturbate, do you think of your significant other or any actress? When you masturbate, do you think of your significant other or some actress? Your significant other? Yes. Some actress? Also, yes. A porn actress? Yeah. No big deal. I'm just too horny? Yeah. I just wanted to scratch my balls and then it started? Yeah. When you pee in the urinal, do you just pull out the hose or do you pull out your balls too? Usually just the hose. There's no need to pull everything out. Also, zippers are a little dislike balls, so it's best to meet them as infrequently as possible. Why is it that such a huge number of men are self-conscious about the size of their dicks? We're afraid that we won't be able to pleasure our partner, or that our organ sizes are inferior to those of your previous partners. This is largely a product of our own imagination, similar to how women worry about the appearance of their labia or the symmetry of their breasts. Such worries are far from always valid, and they are greatly exacerbated by pornographic movies and modern culture. When a man can't get it up because of alcohol, does that mean he wants to but can't? He is physically unable to achieve and maintain an erection. Alcohol is a vasodilator, so it literally prevents an erection. When we unexpectedly send you explicit or nude photos, what is your first reaction and what do you do with them afterward? Do you save them, use them, delete them, or just view them and forget them immediately? I've sent these photos so many times, but no one has ever responded to me, so I'm wondering if those men might have liked them or not. 1. Compliment them. 2. Consider. 3. Save for future reference. 4. Use. What's the best sex position? Which one gives you the most pleasure? It's all pure geometry. One of my exes was 172 centimeters tall. The other was 152. The first one we could have sex standing up, the second one we couldn't. The only stipulation that applies to all is that I don't want to bend my dick much, and I need clear space in front of my head. Women may like to tilt their head back or to the side, but that's definitely not my thing. Personally, I like it best when the girl is on top because I'm lying down and I get a gorgeous view. What do you expect in return for sending pictures of your dicks? If we send you pictures of our pussies, would that actually turn you on? And I get a gorgeous view. In return, almost all men would be thrilled if you sent us explicit photos of you without waiting for a request from us. Yes, you're right. We are very turned on by pictures of your vaginas. Would you be offended if you were asked to wash your penis before oral sex? Not if we agree in advance that you're going to suck cock. If you ask, I could wash your car for that. Washing a dick is no big deal. Plus, I like it much better when it's done willingly, rather than with a face like Iway. It stinks. But I don't want to be rude. I hope it stops soon. So if he needs to be washed or shaved, if you want us to cover them with something or paint an S on them, just let us know in advance. Anything that will help you and us have more fun with the process. How do you feel when a girl touches your balls? Why don't some guys like it? If you accidentally hurt yourself, it can ruin our whole day. Do you feel the way your testicles hang? Outside in the summer, it feels like I have a pillowcase hanging on me with 2 dead cats in it. Is there a difference between vaginal sex and anal sex for you? I mean, for us, it's a big difference in sensation, but is it the same for you? There's a huge difference. Vaginal is much softer, relatively smoother, and usually less rough. The sensations are completely different. You can't tell the difference, hole from hole, as the sensitivity is different, the width of the holes is different, the directions are different, etc. Have you tasted your sperm? If so, did you like it? Not once in my life. I did it because a girl told me it would really turn her on. I didn't realize the taste was so unpleasant. I've tasted worse, but I wouldn't willingly do it again, not unless my partner said it would turn her on. Yes, please. Do you like the look on our faces when we give a blowjob and look at you? I think I look awful when I do it. You suck a HLE, your eyes may squint in different directions. You may make horrible noises. All that doesn't matter. Do your job if we like it. Don't give a fuck what you look like. If a girl wears a no-galter pouch up, you bring her to you and she takes off her bra in front of you. Will you be disappointed? Or did you know all along that she exaggerated the size of her charms? Or do you not care because it's still boobs? I can answer quite honestly and frankly that when a girl takes off her bra, I never feel any disappointment. Unless some tissues fall out of there, that would disappoint me. or a penis? Do you actually enjoy fucking between your tits, or do you do it just because it's fun and unusual? I have pretty big tits and have been asked about it many times, so I'm curious. To be honest, there's not a lot of pleasure in it. Not bad overall, but not much better than regular masturbation. Rather, we are attracted to the sight itself. Overall, but not much better than regular masturbation. We're more likely to be attracted to the sight itself. Everyone I know, myself included, has always wanted to try it. And after this experience, each of us came to the conclusion it was worth a try, but there's nothing special about it. A guy I know told me that guys compare the size of their wieners. Is that really true? Not that we all giggle our way around the bathroom with a ruler, if that's what you mean, but I can also tell you that a lot of youngsters break their rulers trying to examine themselves. What happens to your balls when you run? Do they cause discomfort, or do you not even notice them? The scrotum is a very strange organ. It basically has a brain of its own. When we exercise, they shrink to a small size and don't bother us in the slightest. When we rest, they also relax and all freely stay up. And seriously, if you get the chance, just sit back and observe your balls. These dudes are almost never at rest, moving almost all the time. As far as running goes, there is no discomfort or pain involved, but the truly fucked up part is when they're dangling underneath you and you sit down and crush them to smithereens. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new super interesting discussions. In the meantime, check out our other videos.